I'm Cheryl Ward, and I'm here with Lynne Martin Russell from Austin. She runs the Austin Martin Ulisse stuff, huh?
Yes, I do.
Let me know a little bit about, we're going into reds.
Yes, we are.
Which I'm opening my horizons on reds. I'm starting to build my knowledge about tannin and not say dry anymore.
Well, and this is a great one for that because this one is a Montepulciano. And it's from the southern Italian region of Abruzzi, and they're that grape is very fruit forward. So though it's red, it's one of those grapes, depending on if it's done in steel or oak, that you could definitely easy drinking and get into.
Okay, and this one is called again?
It is the Montepulciano di Abruzzo.
Okay, and now I hear this name and I feel like it's familiar because you guys have a label called the Montepulciano, which we've nicknamed the Monty.
Yes.
Is that going to be similar to this one, or?
This is also a Montepulciano. This is a very prevalent grape in this region. So let's say you hear of Sangiovese or Primitivo or, you know, very Pinot Noir. I know that's one of your favorites. This is the same thing. Montepulciano is just one of those grapes that is known in this particular region as a very good quality wine. And
two of my favorites of the Montepulciano is the, I always mess that up, the rosé.
The Cheryl.
The Cheryl rosé, and then the Primitivo, like you talked about. Chef has made some wonderful dishes to go with that.
It's fabulous.
And
well, you were asking me about wines in Austin. The Primitivo seems to be one of the most popular wines in Austin. Like, it doesn't matter if it's one of the ones that's done, you know, that's just really, really earthy and old, or if it's more Zinfandel-like. They're one of those great wines that moves really well in that Austin area, so it's very fun.
Which I feel like the Primitivo is kind of one of those special occasion wines, whereas is this one going to be a little bit different?
This one I think is a little bit different in the fact that, like I said, this is stainless steel. The Montepulciano grape can be done many different ways, as you've seen. We've got the one that's signature, that's big and bold and earthy and spicy. We've got this one that's stainless steel and much more easy drinking. So you're going to get lots more fruit. I think you're going to like it as a newbie to red because it is easy drinking, but yet at the same time it's got a lot going on. So you're not going to feel like, you know, you're drinking red water. I don't want.
How long can you say you're a newbie to reds?
I don't know till you really
are there. Really start to appreciate
yes.
all different types.
Yes.
Well, we have 3 glasses, and Chef Shockley is going to come out and talk a little bit. But I guess one of my questions, being a newbie wine person, is you guys keep talking about stainless steel, and I'm not quite sure what that means.
Well, go ahead.
Stainless steel, they ferment the grapes in all stainless steel. So the flavors that you get are nothing but the flavors of the grape. Our signature collection is aged in oak. So
which is like something like this, yeah?
Exactly
like
this. It's a French barrique, which is just a French word for barrel, small barrel. And you get the oakiness and more tannins and more body, which adds a lot of character to the wine. But this is very true to the varietal. This is just straight Montepulciano, so you get the flavors of the grape. It's very true to the varietal. And this one is fun because we were there last April.
Yes.
And we actually worked with the winemaker, and Lynne and I sat there and tasted.
We got to actually help. It was sort of like a scientist. I look at it that way, where they had all these different things, and he's out there, and he's deciding which things to put in there. It was the coolest thing because he basically made this wine for us. And we would sit there, and we'd go, oh, it's all this, oh, that, okay. And it was very cool.
Because grapes from different areas, if they're grown on a hillside that faces the sun, they're going to have a little bit different characteristic, even though it's a Montepulciano, than a hillside that faces away from the sun. Same grape, different sugar content, kind of a different profile to the flavor of the same grape. So he can blend those and make what he thinks is the perfect wine. And actually, Lynne and I got to blend this to make what we think is the perfect wine.
Nice.
Exactly. And what's also fun about a Montepulciano is that in Italy, in southern Italy, this is the wine, you know, that they just put on the table. You know, you see those sort of basket wine. It's just like boom. That's like that's their wine that they just throw on the table as everyone just, you know, there's the water, there's the wine. So that's the Montepulciano.
Well, let's give it a try. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is a great wine. Great body to it. Medium body. Wonderful.
Very
fruit.
nice. It's very smooth.
And
what's that flavor that you're getting sort of mid-palate?
Black cherry,
Yes.
right across the mid-palate. It's just phenomenal.
It's very, very nice.
And one of the regional dishes in Abruzzo that we had is called a rostaccini. And it's basically lamb kebabs. They take lamb skewers, they grill them outside. They even have a special grill
Oh
they
yeah,
make them
it's
on.
like this long, and all it is these little bitty skewers of kebabs, lamb kebabs.
And it's delicious, and this wine is wonderful with just a lightly grilled lamb. I like this. This is my summertime red. Because a lot of reds are too big and bold to have
This
in the
really
summer.
doesn't have a lot of tannin.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
It's very well balanced, so you can drink this on a hot day, grilling some lamb, even with hamburgers. I like this with hamburgers. I'll make hamburgers out back on the patio, open a bottle of wine, start the fire.
I'll
That's
take
why-
my
Bottle of wine,
sister
go
when
with
she
the meal.
makes lamb.
Oh.
Jen, making lamb, I got the perfect wine
Yeah.
for it.
Absolutely.
Well, sometimes I call this particular Montepulciano like the happy hour patio wine because
yeah.
it's the wine that you should take on the patio. And if you know, because people still like red, even if it's really hot outside, but this is a way to actually enjoy their red a little bit more when you're in Texas.
So I need to have one of these in and one of the white ones in my fridge at all times for the
Exactly.
summer coming up. So tell me again, this is a Montepulciano, but what is this?
Montepulciano.
Montepulciano.
Cantina Colle Moro.
Yes, is the winery.
That is a pretty way to say it. You
Oh.
say that very well.
Oh.
Well, I'm Cheryl Ward, and this is Lynne, Martin Russell, and Chef Shockley, and we're with Martin Ulisse Imports. You can check us out on Facebook. Go get your bottle of
Montepulciano.
From Cantina Colle Moro.